Are you not entertained?
Welcome to Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Take it away, boys.
Yerp.
What up?
I did your part.
What part?
You always do the yerp.
You even did it wrong.
Well, what the hell? How are you supposed to do it?
Yerp.
It was that much different?
It's different.
God damn it. Okay, now we're good. Beautiful.
All right.
Got some guy out there in the streets doing the Willy boys.
You know you're getting old, Trey, because you're like, wow, I can't believe he. Oh my God, he called kids having fun. Oh, that's you.
Just messing up our recording. I don't give a shit if he's out there doing whatever he's doing.
No. You're...
I wasn't out there like, hey, you get off my yard. Hey.
Well, it's just the same when when your neighbors are having a party. You're like, I can't believe they're having a party on a Friday night. What are they, insane?
Look, I don't mind the part. Once it gets
No.
past fucking 10 o'clock,
That's not
I don't want to hear their bullshit in their backyard.
If it's past 1 o'clock, that's when you can say something.
I don't want to hear it.
Past 1 o'clock. On
I
a Friday
guess.
night?
Nah, I'm trying to sleep.
Well, too bad there's not a sound ordinance, so.
Yeah, well, there might be.
Well,
If
there's
I
not.
go into their front yard and start shooting my gun off.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, that'll work out well for you.
Probably not. All right, so this is Hard to Entertain, episode 58. We're getting almost to 60.
Yep.
What have you been up to?
Nothing.
Oh, perfect. Well, we just had our grandparents and our uncle and aunt down about a week ago. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean, I think we had a good time. Did you have a good time?
Yep.
Yes. Hey, he's so enthusiastic. And then, yeah, I mean, we're all back to work and back to doing our thing. We got a couple episodes that we got to put down in the old videos for the YouTubes. Brandon's going to take care of it. He's, so we'll, kind of sporadically put them out because we got the last 3. I mean, besides that, I guess we just jump into these trailers.
Yep.
It's trailer time. It's trailer time. It's trailer time. Trey wants to the trailers. Sit your ass down. It's time for the trailers. Yes, it is time for the trailers. Yeah. Real quick, another thing that I did, I was at Disneyland time before that. That's what the stuff is up here. So I got some shoes and some Hercules stuff that I bought from Disneyland. Pretty cool. All right. Anyways, so my first trailer is there's a Wallace and Gromit Vengeance Most Foul. It's coming out on Netflix January the 3rd. It's the same old stuff, It's this claymation, and there's the big bad guy's evil chicken. And so, I mean, if you like the comedy, it's kind of dry comedy, but they've done a bunch of these Wallace and Gromit shows, so yeah, that should be good. We have another full trailer for Smile 2. That's coming out this Friday coming up.
Looks stupid.
It does look stupid. The wife wants to see it because she liked the first one. I mean, I thought the first one was okay, but this one doesn't look like it's going to be as good. So, next thing I got for you is Megan the Stallion in her own words. She has a
stupid.
I know she has a documentary coming out on Amazon Prime October the 31st.
Is it talk about like the Tory Lane stuff?
Yes.
Who cares?
You got that, and then you have
I don't know. I'm Team Tory.
I don't give a shit about any of these people.
I don't know. I think I was like, it's just suspicious to me that all of a sudden out of nowhere he pulls out a gun and shoots someone in the foot. I'm like, what's the real story? So, and she's gonna say, I don't know. Seems
Sus. All right. The next thing I got for you is called The Electric State. This is directed by the Russo brothers.
Yeah, Chris Pratt and
Chris
Billy Bob
and
Brown, whatever.
Yes, Millie Bobby Brown. This is coming out on Netflix.
It's kind of dumb.
It does look weird. It's like Robot Wars kind of thing. Like the robots kind of took over and then they lost their rights. I'm like, the robots had rights. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks kind of weird.
It
I
looks
don't-
weird.
I'm not too keen on it.
Well, I like Millie Bobby Brown though, so I'll give it a chance. Chris Pratt is kind of hit and miss. Like his Jurassic World or Jurassic Park movies have been okay, but he does some movies that are just weird.
Yeah.
What was the one where he was the Navy SEAL, or not just the, you know what I'm talking about?
The not the blacklist, but the terminal list.
Yeah, that was good. He was good in that.
That was on Amazon.
Right. So
You had that movie that was pretty decent on Amazon too. The Tomorrow War. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
like that a lot.
that was okay. Yeah.
But they're doing a terminal list too, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
it's
cool.
coming out, yeah, next year.
Very nice. The next thing I got for you is called Carry On. This is coming out December the 13th.
It's like a TSA thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So this guy brings a package in. And the TSA agent gets an earpiece, and he
like,
gets
"You
told
have
to let the package go through,
Who
or
is
else he's
it?
gonna kill people.
Who is it?
It's the kid from hit
Well, someone I recognized.
yeah, it's the guy from. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I can't remember the name of the movie.
You're stupid. Come on, what is it?
It
is Joel Egerton.
Yes.
Not Joel Egerton. What? No, what am I going crazy? It not Joel, but Taron Egerton.
Yeah.
And then Jason Bateman's the bad guy in it.
Yes. But
Wait, that
yeah.
comes out this year. Not next
He did
year.
Kingsman, right? That's what he was in.
Comes out in December. Yeah.
Yeah. See. Okay.
Comes out in December.
Yeah, that should be good. So the next thing I have is Black Cab. This was for you, actually. So it's got Nick Frost in it.
Okay.
I thought you liked Nick Frost.
I do.
He's doing it. It's like a supernatural thriller where he's a taxi driver who lures people away and takes them to like a where a ghost is, and it starts haunting them.
Okay.
It could be good. This is coming out November the 8th.
A couple who find their jovial cab driver diverts them to a remote haunted road, revealing disturbing motives and his true intentions.
Yeah. So, Nick Frost, he's from what was that alien movie he did?
Paul,
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. His movies are okay. He did the one you like where he was like a ghost hunter, right?
Yeah, I forget the name of that. It was a show on Amazon.
Yeah. So next thing I got for you is they did a full teaser trailer for the Creature Commandos.
Yeah, I saw that.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
a little.
so the best part about this is that all the
I thought it was
voice-
going to be like a higher quality animation.
yeah, it's not quite.
It's very
the-
much They're just their standard Warner Brothers animated series animation.
Like a CW movie, like
Yeah,
one of their
it's like
animated
yeah,
for
that's
that,
what I said. Yeah.
but not much.
Not CW.
Well, yeah, 'cause-
WB.
well, yeah, WB did it, but I'm talking about like CW did those like weird one-off like animated films.
Like the superhero ones?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's WB.
But I'm talking about
Warner Brothers.
there's two separate divisions.
Okay, well, I don't know what the other division you're talking about.
Okay, because they did the Constantine movie and they did the Deathstroke movie and all these other movies that were
Under WB.
based in the CW universe.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I mean, what's fun about it is that all the voice actors are going to be playing the characters in live action.
Yeah, they're going to convert it over, right?
Yes, because it's based in the new DCU. It's the first movie in the whole thing or the whole first series. I mean, that's pretty much all I got for you
Cool.
as far as trailers go.
Not a lot of trailers because it kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna go see Venom this week.
No, that looks stupid.
This Friday.
That looks terrible.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
First one was okay. Second one was
not good.
barely mid.
No, it
I
wasn't.
mean,
I
it
didn't
was
think it was good.
Yeah, and then, I mean, you couldn't even tell. Half that movie was in the dark.
Yeah.
You had no idea what was going on in that movie.
Yeah.
I don't get anyone's like, this is a good movie. I was like, it was all the action scenes were basically, it was like Game of Thrones, fucking bad. Like, I don't know what's happening. It's just black shadows fighting each other. It's so dumb.
But the new one's got it's got the King of Black in it. I'm told it might have Andrew Garfield at the end of it, who gets the symbiote because
Well,
Tom, what's his name, says he's not doing.
Tom Hardy said he's done.
Yeah, he says he's not doing anymore after this.
Yeah, because
And so,
these suck.
so we'll see. It's Sony's first trilogy. as far as Spider-Man goes, because
I mean, I think the reason they're doing it is because they needed something to actually connect the two universes so they can keep making money off of Spider-Man and
it doesn't make
money off of Venom.
doesn't make a lot of sense because they've been trying. It looks like because what was the one? Morbius.
Yeah, at the very end had
they all have this little
Vulture.
Yeah.
At the very end, and they keep trying to like connect it, and then at the very end of number 2, you have the whole multiverse thing where he gets pulled over into the.
Which lasts for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and they're like,
and he comes back.
And for some reason, he's already angry at Spider-Man for some reason, and it doesn't even explain it at all. No. So maybe they're gonna explain in this one why he doesn't like Spider-Man.
Maybe.
I mean, it doesn't really make much sense.
I mean, because Venom has seen a Spider-Man now.
Yeah,
so.
But he saw it and he automatically was
he's
like,
yummy.
Yeah, it's just like
shit.
They made him into an anti-hero in this in this series, so he's not really a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a villain per se like he is in like the OG like comics or in the animated series. He just eats bad guys.
Yeah,
that's his like thing with Eddie Brock. He's like, all right, you can eat people as long as they're bad people.
He's like, okay, good enough.
Good enough. We'll see.
Yeah, so I'm excited to go see that. All right, so it's
and the other thing I saw was the red one, Big Red, whatever, the Rock.
The new trailer.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh my god, no, dude, that movie's gonna bomb. With all that star power and then how bad that movie's gonna bomb, it's gonna be hilarious.
We'll see.
It looks bad.
It can't be as bad as Joker 2.
It can be.
Joker 2, $200 million and made $10 million in its first week.
Yeah, because everyone, you saw the reviews. Everyone's like, I can't believe this is it's a musical.
And I'm like, they told you it was going to be a musical the whole time.
10 times. Everyone's like, well, yeah, but we thought, man, like 3 or 4 songs. Like, no, pretty much the whole thing.
But now all the shit's coming out. Like, Todd Phillips is like, I didn't want to do this movie. I told him I didn't want to do this movie.
Yeah.
And
I didn't want to do it as a musical. And they're like, no. Lady Gaga is going to be.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even really play.
She's not playing Harley Quinn.
It's not it's a quasi version of Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I watched bits and pieces. I was like, I'm not going to go watch this in the theater.
I'm waiting for it to drop on Max.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
But I watched all the reviews and everything, and I was just like,
it's
pretty much what I thought it was going to be. Fucking
doing
big
terrible.
Shithole,
Yep.
Anywho,
let's go.
Guess what time it is? What time is it? It's fucking TV time.
You know what we didn't do?
What's up?
A clap.
Yeah, well, we'll do it at some point. When you guys hear a random clap, you know what we're doing.
You know what's up.
Yeah.
All right. So what you got TV wise?
I watched the new season of Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Came out.
And
season 3.
Yeah.
Good as the other 2 seasons.
Same shit.
Same shit. Another storyline. Enjoyed it.
Matthew McConaughey doesn't make appearances in any of this, does he?
No, because he is a Matthew McConaughey.
No, he's playing the same character.
Yeah, it's the same character. So I thought it was just as good, maybe even better than the second season.
Yeah.
I thought the second season had some shaky like. I thought this was better. The only thing I would say that always gets me is the Lincoln Lawyer dude just can fuck anybody. Apparently.
What do you mean?
Like every person that sees him was like,
Ooh, I want some of that.
Yeah, pretty much. And you're just like, okay, dude. Like even the lawyer he was going up against in the second season.
Yeah.
Like they're adversarial the whole time.
And then it's
and then season 3, he's like he sees her and they're like, fuck. And then they're fucking the whole season, and I'm like, all right. And you don't even there's no chemistry in the second season. I don't get it. But other than that, I thought that storyline was good. And the whole trying to figure out what the person did, I thought it was good.
Oh, nice.
I like those courtroom kind of dramas.
That's always good. So I'm watching more of the High Potential show that we were talking about.
Yeah, I watched it because you watched it.
What do you think?
I thought it was good. I think it's good.
It's a pretty good TV show.
She's basically Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, essentially.
She's like a girl, like I wouldn't say. How do you I don't know, like a millennial like mom.
Yeah,
Sherlock Holmes, where she's like, oh yeah, there's that. You're like, okay, But
I
then
mean-
there's the only thing I have with it is like randomly she doesn't know stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, why that you don't know that?
Well, they can't make her a super like I don't know. They can't make her a computer. That's
I know,
see,
but it's just
sometimes
like,
it kind of feels like that.
yeah, but I'm just like when she's like she knows all this stuff. She's like, I watch a lot of movies, TV, read, da 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 da.
Yeah.
But then all of all this like police like procedural stuff, she's like, I don't never heard of Miranda rights. What's that? I don't know. Warrants. What's a warrant?
It's just always fun to me when she's like, "Ooh, smell that? That's Colombian coffee. That came from the leaves of the cocoa tree." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Wait a minute, what is going on?" And she's like, "I watch a lot of TV." And I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know if that you get all that from just TV, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I've enjoyed it a lot. You have any other TV shows?
I'm watching the new season of Vox Machina on Amazon.
Okay, yeah, season 3, yeah,
Yeah, season 3. So I had to rewatch the second season.
yeah,
I didn't remember where it left because sometimes I forget after a while.
right.
It was good. It's good. It's the same shit, but
Okay.
it's good.
Animation's still there,
Yeah, season 3's picked up, same writers and all that stuff. So so far so good.
and this is Amazon, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I started, or I'm actually pretty like 8 episodes into this Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft TV show.
All right,
That's on Netflix.
how's that?
So it's based in the Crystal Dynamics, their trilogy of video games.
I don't know what that is, but
Cri-
sure.
Crystal Dynamics is the ones who made the new Tomb Raider games.
Oh, okay.
So same style, everything. I mean, all the characters are from it. It's okay. I mean, it's what you'd expect. Not a lot of puzzle solving and stuff, kind of like in the video games. It's more her just like globe trotting and searching after this guy who's stolen these crystals
In the show or in the games?
in the show.
Okay.
In the show. There's a lot of puzzle solving in the actual games, but in this one, she's just globetrotting, chasing after a guy who's got stolen these crystals that can control people, and he's trying to take down a nefarious group of people. I don't know. I mean, it's okay. I mean, if you enjoy the games or like the comics back in the '90s, you'll probably get a kick out of this. I also watched. So they rebooted Scare Tactics.
Yeah, I was gonna give that a go. How is it?
It feels exactly like the old Scare Tactics. I mean, almost exactly the same show. I mean, it's corny. Like it always feels like these people would catch on quicker. Like it's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But they never do. Like in the first episode, this guy and this girl are getting married, and so this guy brings his friend, and they're the witnesses to the marriage, and ends up being she's giving birth to the Antichrist, and like she gives birth to, like during the recital. And like a little person comes out and runs after the guys, and they're like,
I saw the TikTok one where they invite like a couple of black guys over,
Uh-huh.
and they're
that's it.
Oh, they're eating the human.
Oh yes, so
No, and
that's
they're like,
yeah.
they're like, this is crazy. I'm really interested to see what human. This is my first time eating human. The guys
And
are
the
like,
guy's like, wait, what?
the fuck?
And then he eats it.
He's
Like,
like,
it's funny because everybody else is just like, oh, it's so good. He's like, I guess new things. And
I-
I was like, what? No, bro.
"Well, hopefully it's a white guy.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, they push the envelope so much. Like it's like, come on. Like there's in the second episode, it's the WWE wrestlers. They're on there and they're scaring each other. They brought a girl like for like this like it's almost like American Idol kind of show,
Mm-hmm.
and like she isn't doing well, and they tell her she's got to go, and she brings her hand up, and all of a sudden the lights and the lightning and shit starts striking, and it scares the guy. I was like, come on, this is kind of lame.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It'd be better if she put out a gap. Was like, no, fuck that shit. No, y'all gonna sit right there. Y'all gonna give me the motherfucking shot. See, make it more realistic. She's like,
but
and then she gets her shit. I think that's what they're scared of. Like, anything they make it too over the top, they won't like react in a real way.
yeah.
Versus like when they make it too real, it might act in a real way. They're like, oh shit, I got my shit too.
They kill her right there
Yeah.
on live TV. So yeah, any other shows? I got one more. So I watched the first episode of the Dragon Ball Daima.
I watched the intro to it. That's about it.
Well, yeah, I thought it was gonna be English dubbed on Netflix, and it's
Nope.
not. It's
Not yet. It's gonna
yeah.
take a few bit.
So I mean, the first episode, all it has to do with is that the guy finds out that there's Dragon Balls on our planet, and so he comes here and he thinks that the way to defeat the Dragon Ball warriors is to make them kids.
Yeah.
And that's literally the whole episode.
Yeah.
That
doesn't make much sense.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, why would he assume that the children, because the children were beaten ass when they were young.
Oh, wouldn't you also just say, I want all the Z Warriors to disappear?
You can't do it.
He can't kill people?
No.
Oh.
Because, I mean, he would just send them back, and they can come back anyways. Like, Goku's come back from heaven.
All right, just
all the
say
time.
I want them trapped in a room off base, off world somewhere.
Yeah.
There, boom, done.
Yeah, I guess I just want to make it silly because this
That's the whole thing is everyone's just kids, like Goku,
Yeah, it's
Vegeta,
children.
and everybody.
Yep. And they're still going to be Super Saiyans, and
Yeah.
I guess their whole point is to go to like this demon world and get the Dragon Balls to wish themselves back to being adults.
All right.
But I mean, the animation is top tier. It's like way better than GT was.
I'll wait until it's dubbed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like I said last time, they did the trailer already that they're going to do the first 3 episodes dubbed in English in theaters. So yeah, but that's all the. Oh, actually, I got one more. And so I watched The Penguin. I'm 3 episodes in. Think The Sopranos, but in the Batman universe. That's all it is. I mean, it's just different gang groups fighting over the turf after the water went over Gotham.
Okay.
So it's been pretty good. Colin Farrell is playing the Penguin. He's like all prostheticed up like he was in the movie, and you wouldn't know it's Colin Farrell if you didn't know he was underneath that. So he's excellent. But all the actors are great. The show is really well acted, and the cinematography is fantastic. It looks like the movie all the time. So yeah, give it a go.
Everyone's saying it's really good. I just haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's really good.
Same thing with Agatha. I haven't watched that either.
Yeah, well, we talked about that last episode though. I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in.
Yeah, I just got ahead of time.
Yeah, it's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. All right. Well, it's that time again. We're gonna watch those.
Movie. It's a premiere. It's a movie premiere.
Movie premieres.
Movie premiere.
Did you watch a lot of movies?
Nope.
Not a lot of movies, huh?
Not a lot of nothing.
I got 4.
Yeah, the only thing I watched was Wild Robot.
Me too.
That was it.
You want to talk about that?
I saw that you put it on.
The old Tray Flicks.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I thought it was like top. It's probably gonna be one of the top 3 movies of this year. I think it flew under the radar. I thought that the animation, was spectacular.
Superior. It was so
It's been a while since a blockbuster type animation movie has come out like that.
Out of DreamWorks.
Yeah,
by the way.
DreamWorks normally they're pretty rough.
Because
So.
their Kung Fu Panda was not this good.
Yeah, and this was really good, especially if you compare it to the Disney movies that came out. I was like, oh wow! And so somebody, and I think what happens on these animated ones is somebody, director or producer or somebody, the writer, somebody is really into it. And I know it's a book.
Yeah, it's off a book.
My daughter was
A
like,
kid's
yeah,
book,
it's a book.
yeah.
And so I didn't, I've never heard of it, but you have somebody, it was a passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could tell somebody was like, nah, this was going to be good because,
They gave it some effort.
they gave it a lot of effort
Yeah.
because, it was funny. It was
Yeah.
heartwarming.
Yeah.
The story was it was really, really good. It would be a stretch to find a big there was nothing in it where I thought it was one of those where you finish it, you're like, okay, perfect length movie. Didn't need any more, didn't need any less.
Yep.
Animation was funny.
Yep.
Pedro Pascal. Who else?
I don't know who the girl is who plays the robot.
Yeah, I don't either,
She's
but
real good.
Yeah, I recognized Pedro's voice.
Yeah.
But overall, especially if you think it was a DreamWorks.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. It was.
So
It was.
Are we giving it the high 5?
Yeah, that's. It's close to sweaty high. It's close. You know what? I'll give it the sweaty high 5 of approval.
Oh shit, son.
I think it was that good. I think especially if you have any kids,
Yeah.
a must watch. I think even as an adult, you can watch it
Yeah.
and really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I think especially for me too. Sometimes I put it in context of what's come out this year,
Right.
and what's been coming out, especially this month.
Garbage.
Yeah. And so to have a movie that kind of that shines, that really not a lot of people are paying attention to,
Yeah.
I think it's a must see. I think you can still see it in the theaters.
Yeah.
But I think it's a must see, and if you have time to go watch it, go watch it.
Yeah, I would recommend getting a 4K Blu-ray copy because you want to be able to see all of the
when it's animation
cinematography and like that, and you don't want it to be streamed if you can avoid it.
But I thought it looked good.
Yeah, it does look great. So yeah, I'm gonna go with you with that. I think that's sweaty high five of approval.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what we have to do at the end of the year? We should have to go back. We should go back and find all the ones that I don't think I think it's only we've given 2 this year.
Yeah.
Which is
sad.
Deadpool and this. I think that's it. I think because I was like, everyone was like, Twister's like a Twister's so good. I'm like,
meh.
it was alright.
Yeah, it was alright.
Everyone's like, it's the best movie this year. Even Longlegs, everyone's like, oh my god, it was so good.
I rated that one higher than you did.
Yeah, but you didn't rate it a sweaty high five.
No, hell no.
I mean,
no.
I was like, you're fucking insane.
I think it got a knuckle bump for me or something.
Yeah, if you think, well, I was about the same.
Yeah.
I think I was right about there.
Yeah.
But it was like, you guys are insane, dude.
Yeah.
You guys need to relax.
Yeah, they were calling that the indie movie of the year.
I'm
yeah.
like, you guys are fucking crazy. So, all right, yeah. So, sweaty high five. You can rent it and stream it and buy it right now. But you can also go see it in the theaters. So if you have time to go see it,
go see it in theaters.
you'll be able to see it in theaters. I think our local theaters are playing it still like 4 times a day. So.
Yep. All right. So next thing I got is I watched a movie called Woman of the Hour.
Oh yeah, on Netflix.
Yes, this is starring Anna Kendrick, and she directed it as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I pulled it up and I was just like, I watched the. You know how like you on Netflix
you watch the little trailer thing.
It has that. Little, if you leave it on there, it starts playing the trailer for it, and I was just like, I'd rather watch anything but this.
I mean, it wasn't terrible.
It's based off a true story.
Yes.
So give them a little rundown, surface level.
So there's a gentleman that's going around and collecting young women, and he takes them out in the desert. It's mostly a lot of runaways and stuff like that.
He's
and
a serial killer.
Yeah, he tells them
based
he's
on a true story in the 70s,
Yeah.
80s.
Yes,
70s,
70s,
right?
Yeah.
That's when game shows were super big. Yeah.
And so
he was on the he goes on the dating.
He goes on the dating game, and Anna Kendrick's character is going on there to try to further her acting career. And so, and it cuts back and forth between him taking the serial killer taking these victims and doing stuff to them, like murdering them and things of that sort.
I don't think he had too many. I think he wasn't like a prolific one. In real life, I don't think he had.
No, I think it said something like 63.
I don't think it's that.
That's
high.
what it said. But at the end, it was doing like its like little read thing about reading, and I think it's what it said.
Oh, I don't think it was that.
It was really high. Because they didn't know how many it was, I think, at the very end. But anyways, so in the movie, he's on the dating game. There's 3 guys, and there's Anna Kendrick. And so she's asking them questions, and she kind of goes off script and starts writing her own little script. And then so the guy who runs the game kind of gets impatient with her. But he ends up picking the serial killer because he's the only one who is like a normal person on the show. And the other guys are just trying to they're like obnoxious, like douches.
Yeah, he won too. I mean, he won the show.
It wins the show, but then he gets super aggressive and like goes to like attack her, and she gets lucky because
5 counts of first degree murder.
Yeah,
8 confirmed. It says 8 confirmed
up
victims
to,
up to. They're saying on here who they don't know, but they're saying it could be up to 130.
Yeah, see,
I don't know. But
it was high.
Yeah.
For being Andrew Critics, she's directing it. I thought she did a good job directing it. But it was kind of like it felt really one note.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. There wasn't a lot to the movie but it was okay. So if I had to give it a rating, probably not across the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, fair enough.
I mean, it's a one-time watch. I wouldn't watch it again. But yeah. I watched Ali Wong's Single Lady, her stand-up. I'll make it quick. If you like Ali Wong, you're going to enjoy this. It was a lot more vulgar than I thought it was going to be because I've seen a lot of her stand-ups, and she doesn't get this dirty. She got really dirty in this.
Yeah.
There is a joke where she talks about her guys needing to go down on her during her period. And I was like, that's disgusting. And she's like, oh, when it's like a soup down there, it's delicious. I was like, that's disgusting. We need to not.
Yeah.
I do enjoy her comedy. I thought this one wasn't as good as her last couple.
I only like the first one.
Yeah, I thought the second one was okay. I think this is her fourth one, right? Third or fourth. Anyway, so yeah, her first couple were pretty funny. This one wasn't as funny. It's okay. It's okay.
She's got a not great reputation in the stand-up community. So
Really?
yeah, apparently the rumors are she's kind of like pretentious and like not like she doesn't hang out with other comedians and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like she feels like she's above everybody because she acts a lot too now.
Oh, yeah.
So,
She did that one show where
I don't know. I thought her first one was funny, and then I think she just got derivative of her same shit.
Yeah.
So, which happens to a lot of comedians though.
Yeah.
They find out jokes that work. and,
Again,
like,
I would rather watch her than what's the guy who does the crowd work?
it depends.
That's all he's known for.
There's a few. Andrew Schultz.
Nope.
Um,
Andrew Schultz is awesome. He's so funny. The younger guy. He's the younger guy who just had his stand up. Who had his special where all I did was
Matt Rife.
I would rather watch Ali Wong over Matt Rife any day.
It's hit and miss.
Any day.
Yep.
I got one more, and this one's called Cowdown Lake.
I've never heard of this one.
This one's starring Dylan O'Brien. Okay. I'm just gonna spoil it, but
What's it called?
It's called Cowdown Lake. Caddon. Cowdown Lake.
Cowdo. There's N in that. There's no N in this one. Caddo. Cowdo Lake.
Cowdoa. Oh, maybe it's OA.
Like that one.
So- Yes, that's it.
Caddo.
Okay. So yeah, this is starring Dylan O'Brien.
When an 8-year-old girl mysteriously vanishes, a series of past deaths and disappearance start to link together, forever altering a broken family's history.
So you get this, and you think it's going to be like a thriller, right? But it becomes a sci-fi movie about halfway through the movie. There's a time travel portal in the swamp that shoots him back and forth through time.
Hell yeah.
So what becomes a very stale, like not very like there's a half hour of this movie where I was like, this is boring.
Yeah.
And then it gets really good. So you have to make it on about an hour. You make it an hour in.
You gotta give it about an hour.
Gotta give it about an hour. The acting is great, and then you get to see what the whole movie's about, and it all connects at the end. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of time travel, good times. I would give this movie a knuckle bump. I would definitely watch it again. I mean, it's the only part about it is once you know the big twist at the end, it's kind of like an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah, once you watch it, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, moving along.
Yeah.
Like Trapped.
Well,
and-
it's just that the second watching is like it's not going to be as good because you don't
No,
you,
because you're like,
you know
all
the
right,
twist.
you know,
already.
well, yeah.
But yeah, I recommend it. So knuckle bump.
All right.
Give it a watch, Brandon.
Okay.
All
Where
right.
can I watch it, Trey?
Huh?
Where can I watch it?
You can watch that on HBO Max
Okie dokie.
or Max.
The Max.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Max.
Hi, people out there. You, and what do you do when you have a good time? We clap.
Just hold on, let me just stop it, Trey. Don't do it.
Very
Oh,
nice.
what?
Oh,
That's
what was that? Oh my
crazy.
gosh!
Is that a strip club or is that my hands?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Lap dance Brandon's what they call him.
Damn right.
When the world needed direction,
It called upon its last hope.
two brothers.
One studio.
Hard to Entertain is proud to present
Flashback.
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 All right, Trey. You ready?
All right, born ready.
All right. Don't fuck this up.
No, I'll try not to.
That guy did this to your car? What if that guy did this to your car?
What guy? The clown?
You really think someone slashed my tires?
Well, he knows this is your car. He saw us getting into it earlier.
Hey!
Halloween?
Cut it out. My friend wants your number.
Last house on the left.
What is it, Tara?
Dawn
Scream.
and I are sort of stranded. She has a flat tire and no spare, and I was kind of hoping you could pick us up.
The hills have eyes.
No, Trey. I don't think you're gonna get it. We can't get much longer because
Okay.
we'll get in trouble on YouTube. So this is Terrifier.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched any of those.
Yeah, I watched this one and the second one.
So 2 I heard's good.
Well, Trey, I will leave that up to you to decide.
Because I heard one is like hard to follow.
It's not hard to follow.
It's just not good.
I mean, it's like a hot maybe an hour long, maybe.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like that long, and I mean, this is quintessential.
Yeah.
Like
guts.
I don't know. Like I'm gonna make the worst decisions I can make.
Yeah.
Like one point, these people keep running into this building one way, and then trying to get out the complete opposite way. They don't really explain Terrifier and how he's a clown. He's like he latches onto these girls and murders them for no reason. Obviously, he's just a psychopath clown. It's basically just gore porn. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's an hour. It didn't make any sense at all. People just like how gory it was, I think.
Right.
And the way the clown looked, they think it's scary.
Yeah.
I watched.
It made it in the Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't get that. So the first one cost like $60,000 to make, and then the next one cost like $600,000.
Yeah.
And then this one that just came out was like $6 million.
It's the number one in the box office right now.
It's fucking insane. I bet you it's just gonna be gore porn, just like. But if it's coming out in the theaters, which means it can't be that gory because
It's NC-17.
oh, then maybe it is. There you go. Good for them. I don't know. There's no story to it at all. All it is gore porn. So if that's what you're into, that's what you're into.
Boobs?
Once.
One boob?
One
Oh,
boob.
that's terrible.
Yeah. So yeah, it's yeah.
So are you recommending it? I mean, you watched it.
It came out like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's technically a flashback.
Yeah.
Um,
It is that time of the year.
yeah, that's why I watched it. And if you're into that, I guess. Sure.
Highly recommended. by
Highly
Brandon.
recommend for Brandon if you like to watch fake blood and guts. This is essentially all it is.
One or two?
One. I watched the beginning of two. I'll watch the rest of it.
Okay.
But,
All right.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. Let's do it. Are we past the commercials?
Yes.
You can hit play.
Everybody ready?
A knock in the cabin.
Huh?
A knock in the woods.
No.
Is unworthy of global positioning. That's the whole point.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
No. You were close the first time.
A knock. It was not a knock at the.
Hello? I'm thinking this thing doesn't take.
I'm saying it the wrong way. A knock in. What is it?
It's Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods. Yeah, not a knock at the.
Well,
cabin.
Knock in the Cabin is a different
Yeah,
movie.
it's the one where you think it's gonna be a standard
like slasher.
and it's not.
It's not.
No. Go ahead.
So these people go to this cabin in the woods, and then you find out that there's this whole organization that does these things to these people so that they can make a sacrifice to the old gods that live under our planet. This is a Josh Whedon movie before he got in big trouble. It's starring Chris Hemsworth, and
yeah.
you know, I mean, he's the only like big actor. Everybody else is kind of. He wasn't even big at this point. I don't think he'd even done Thor yet.
Yeah,
because he was still pretty skinny. So I mean, it's interesting though because like there's like this whole draft thing where they're like betting on how they're gonna get killed and who's gonna make it and all this stuff. I don't know. It's fun because like. You know what you think you're getting is not what you're getting. It's kind of like the Kaido Lake movie. It starts out as unsuspected like zombies killing these people in a cabin, and then it turns into something totally different.
You're right.
I would say if it's almost Halloween time, so it's one of our favorite like spooky movies, but it's fun. I would say definitely give it a watch.
Okie dokie.
Do you like it?
I enjoy it. I think it's different. So I like that it's definitely a different take on the kind of like the Tucker and Dale versus Evil type of kind of like play on what you think it's going to be as far as scary movies slashers go. So
All right,
that's pretty good.
Nice.
So cool.
Alrighty then. All right, everybody.
That brings us to the end of the episode.
So bada bing, bada boom. You can catch us on Facebook. So you can get us on. You can watch the episode live on YouTube.
Live on YouTube?
We don't have a live one yet, but you can watch it on YouTube. You can see us on Twitter. We're on Instagram, all the socials. Hard Entertainment with Brandon and Trey. Thanks, everybody. We'll catch you in 2 weeks.
Like, subscribe, and follow, bitches.
Yeah, boy. Entertained.
Welcome to Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Take it away, boys.